Hi, this is Tony from Tony's Cabin, and this is Sammy the Wonder Dog. Last night, he had a fit. He just stood there and couldn't move. I had to hold him and comfort him and the whole 9 yards. It's not the first time he had a fit, but I changed all his dog food. He does not eat dog food at all. He eats people food, okay? His fits have gone down to nothingness, but he had one last night. And I'm going, well, something had to happen. Something really had to happen. Something's going on. Maybe he got into something outside, ate something wrong. He's shaking right now because he's on TV. Because he's Wonder Dog, right? You're the Wonder Dog, and he's a good boy. Yeah, he is. Yeah, my baby. Okay, so I delved into what I ate yesterday. We had pork chops and rice, and we had, I'll show you what it is. I'm not going to put the name. We had that. It is cauliflower cheese sauce. Okay, figuring it's fine. Veggies are good for dogs. Not a problem. Veggies are good for dogs. But I read the ingredients. And this is a disclaimer because I don't know how this crap works in this world. How shit is. But anyway, this is a disclaimer. I'm not a veterinarian. Not even close. These findings are my opinion only. This is me. I'm doing my own research for my own animal. You do what you need to do. And it's any foods that you eat or consume, it is up to you what you consume. So I make sure that my dog doesn't eat shit. He doesn't eat dog food anymore because when he first started getting fits, I believed it was the dog food. It was the dry kibble. I'm not telling you what kind that is either. It's your opinion. You do what you do. Okay, you do what you do. But I do know one time I bought this kibble and it had mold on it. Okay, so all right, let me go on. Okay, one of the ingredients is sodium alginate, and you know what it's used for? To relieve stomach acid and treatment of stomach reflux. Why the hell is that in cauliflower and rice? Okay, we right cauliflower and cheese sauce. Okay, why? I don't know. And the add reverse action. I can't even talk this morning. Okay, let's have some coffee. Hold on a second. It's been a long night. The adverse reactions are rash, itching, difficulty in breathing, dizziness, swelling of the face, lips, tongues, and throat. And, I looked this up also. It can cause seizures in dogs. Imagine that. I didn't read the ingredients. It's my freaking fault. And I take all responsibility for it. This is never going to happen again. Everything I buy from the freaking store, I make sure I read the ingredients. When my son was a baby, he was allergic to red dye number 3. Ooh, that's a bad one too. And something else. He was a very sick boy. Very, 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 very sick boy. And he was taking isomalt, something like that. Yeah, it's still soybean milk. Come to find out years later, it was recalled. Yeah, years later though. But he had diarrhea. He was so sick. My son was so sick. So I was very vigilant feeding my children. Okay, and usually you're vigilant doing everything. Well, I screwed up with my dog. I should have been paying attention. Well, I didn't pay attention. I fault myself for that. But in the meantime, this is not going to happen with this shit again. Okay? I'm not going to feed my dog any of this crap. I don't eat it. I didn't know it was in there. I read all the rest of the ingredients. And one of the other ingredients is something is bioengineered. So, I don't know what's bioengineered. They don't tell you what that is. And what is it? And I don't think it's natural. Any of that crap is natural. My opinion only. Okay, so this is what's going on with my baby, and I love him dearly, and he's my baby, and he loves mama. He loves his mama. He's a good boy. He's a very good dog. He's very, very good. He does his job. He sits there in the window behind me and looks out and watches the world go by and makes sure there's no riffraff. Yesterday, there was 2 large yellow plastic pieces of bag or whatever floating across the street. He thought it was an enemy. He was growling and going nuts. He's not liking it. Okay, this was not approved for his area. He's a good boy. All right, people, I just needed to tell you that. I don't know what else to tell you, but it was concerning to me. He hasn't had a fit in 2 months, 3 months, something like that. Okay, so please watch what you feed your animals. Read the ingredients. Sometimes they're not even listed. You got to get hold of the manufacturer because this is what they do for animals. Okay? All right. Peace out, people. Have a great day. And today is, I don't know what today's date is. I can't even tell you. I think it's the 11th. I'm not sure. But anyway, that way I can kind of keep an eye on it for myself so I don't have to write it on a piece of paper and never find that piece of paper. All right, people. Have a great day. Have a better day. I'm going to have a better day myself. All right. Good night.